Okay. Now, Divyanshu Meena, you are Divyanshu Meena. We will start the interview process. Your biodata says that you are a mechanical engineer and you have taken geography as the optional subject in the main. Now,
sorry, sir, I'm not a mechanical engineer.
You are not
It's mathematics, chemistry, PMC.
BSc. In graduation,
no, this is not.
ये किसी और का रह गया. अच्छा, sorry, I saw. So you, ठीक है ना, I have got it. You are a physics, chemistry, mathematics student. Okay, you are a yes. Graduation BSc and your optional subject has been geography. Okay, that is correct.
Yes, sir.
Now, but since you said that you were you tried to escape from mechanical engineering, my question will be: in India is having a good economic growth, but the manufacturing sector is lagging behind. So let me know what is this manufacturing sector is and why it is lagging behind in India.
So when you say manufacturing sector, it is about the production of goods in the country, about the industries, about the, say for example, the manufacture of semiconductors in India. Now when you say India is lagging behind in this, that actually relates to the structure of economy in India. Our economy was primarily agrarian earlier. After reforms of 1991, we moved towards the services sector, and the manufacturing sector got lagged behind. A few reasons are that the logistics are not up to the mark compared to other countries. Logistics costs are very high. Likewise, in past there have been issues of right taxation, and business was also an issue in the past. Now, in recent times, we have been focusing more upon the national manufacturing policy and logistics policy. And I think in the future our manufacturing sector will keep pace.
Anyhow, you are expected to be very on current affairs. You have to pay. Recently, the budget of the Indian government was presented in the parliament. Now, do you find anything special which is likely to help our manufacturing sector? Yeah, please let me know in detail.
So in my understanding, more emphasis upon the capital expenditure, 10 lakh crores, that will be a boost to our manufacturing sector.
How will it help?
Sir, the capital expenditure will first include logistics in India, transportation and infrastructure that will create a solid background for the manufacturing process to take place. Likewise, this will also give boost to the PLI schemes, the production and incentive schemes, helping create an enabling environment for the business and manufacturing industries in India. And through those steps, I think we can move forward.
Okay, let me now move towards your geographic side. I find, you see, I am not a student of geography, just I saw the world map. I generally found that on the western side of each continental mass, there is some sort of desert. What could be the reason for this? You are getting my question? On western side of land mass, we generally find deserts. What could be the reason for this?
So when it be the tropical areas of the world, western sides like Thar Desert, Sahara Desert, they show desert areas. It's because the winds are from the eastern direction. And when those winds go towards the west, due to the effect of continentality or the integrity of the continents, there is this issue of less rainfall there because the rains have dried up, they have lost moisture in the process of moving over the land. And this continentality and interior location of in the western margins, removing moisture of the easterly winds causes desertification in those areas.
Have you heard the word carbon sequestration, a very difficult type of word, sequestration? What it is?
So in my understanding, carbon sequestration refers to storing the carbon. Since so much of CO2 has been released through the industries, now we have to store that through carbon sequestration. This can be done naturally through planting more trees and even through artificial technologies like we have new plants in Norway. There's a plant there for sequestering carbon, storing carbon.
See, there's a lot of talk of atmosphere, something like the greenhouse effect and something. What will happen if we don't pay any attention to these problems? What will happen to our world?
The major impact of greenhouse gas emissions will be that the global warming would be there, and this will lead to climate change. Already the IPCC report has said that if there's going to be at least 2.7 degrees Celsius of global warming, this will lead to massive deforestation. The Earth's balance of the gases will be disturbed. Now we are already seeing this in the extinction of many species going to biodiversity loss there. Second, in health impact, we can see the diseases like coronavirus, diseases are now spreading even faster than the earlier times. Climate change is going to negatively affect even the humans also, because especially in the tropical areas, we are seeing more disasters because of this high greenhouse gases causing more warming there. We can see more cyclones in India. Due to all these multiple sectors, especially in agriculture also, our food productivity will decline. This is not a good thing for us.
Okay, that's it. Now the next member. Please आप देख के फिर बढ़ा दीजिए. आप ही कर लीजिए. then बढ़ा दीजिए उनको. या उधर से. देख लो कैमरा ठीक है ना उधर.
Okay, Divyansh. Am I audible?
Sure, sir.
Divyansh, you are an NCC cadet. Is that right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, Divyansh, tell me what is the significance of Chief of Defence Staff?
After war, we realized that we require better coordination among all our forces. So earlier we had a separate chief for each force, army, air force, navy. But after the National Committee, Conservative Committee, we realized we require better coordination. We require post of safety and the chief of defence staff. We will ensure that all the three victims of army in the content and better coordination during the wartime for logistics, for better strategic and ensure. In this post can actually ensure that.
But we have integrated Defence Staff Committee earlier also. So it was doing the same functions. So why CDS was required? Only for coordination?
Apart from coordination, I think there may be more possible reasons. Because it's a 4-star official, I think better strategy can be ensured through this. They will be more proactive if we have more proactive CDS. And we do more about it.
What is theatre level war preparation? What are war theatres?
Sorry, sir, I'm not able to recall the exact definition right now.
Anyways, you play cricket.
Yes, sir.
So what was India's performance in recent World Cup?
Sir, this World Cup, the Women's World Cup or the Men's World Cup?
Men's World Cup T20.
Sir, our team lost in semi-final to England.
And what about recent World Cup results? India has won some World Cup in cricket. Which one?
In Women's Under 19 T20 World Cup.
Okay. Okay, my last question to you is how this NCC thing will help you in becoming a good civil servant?
NCC, it taught me two things, unity and discipline. Discipline is very much required for a life of the civil servant. Being hardworking and fulfilling objectives. Likewise, unity there, it will ensure that I'm able to interact with the people. The social cohesion is required for bureaucrat. Actually, what the people think from their perspective and plan policies for them. Implement those policies. That will actually help me. Third thing is that through NCC, I learned the importance of team. For any bureaucrat, IAS officer, other civil servants as well, this teamwork is going to be very crucial in my journey as a civil servant.
Thank you.
In the sense, it's going to be helpful to me.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Divyansh, your hobby is running.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me which muscles are used in running?
Sir, running is one of the most comprehensive exercises. It uses the multiple muscles of the body, the leg muscles, the hand muscles. Throughout the body, most muscles are involved. The spinal cord muscles are also at practice. Although I'm not able to recall the exact names of the muscles right now.
Okay, for running actually some muscles are especially trained, strengthened to give the performance. You run for entertainment or for excellence. There are two objectives for any sports or any hobby. Is it just for entertainment or this is for excellence also?
I think for me me, it is for both the purposes. I do it for my recreation, it helps me for mental health, but also for improving my physical fitness through the excellence, and it also helps me in achieving better communication with people. So all these things are for both the purpose, entertainment as well as excellence.
You got some medals in running, some college, school, inter-district, state level. Did you? What is your timing? You are a short spell runner or long distance runner?
So long distance runner.
That's why you have written endurance also, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What injuries runners have? Generally, which bones are fractured of a runner more than other bones? You know that the dynamics inside your body when you run, what mineral nutrients you should take, otherwise you will get cramps and other things. You do something for it or not?
I take some carbohydrate to give you instant energy, like simple sugarcane juice that can actually give you instant energy during those time periods. I think sugar can also help. That's more about it.
Okay, no issue. You have written that basic video editing. How would you detect a morphed picture or morphed video?
So it depends on the quality of morph video. When we are looking for a morph video, if it's done through deepfake or other such technologies, there are going to be some subtleties in there. We can use a software like Filmora or After Effects to check for the frame per second. All the frames in the video can be detected. And through the frames, we will be able to identify if the pixels are being disturbed in a particular video or in the image or not. It's at very advanced level. I think in those advanced levels, I think more expertise is required.
Can you tell me some video editing tools?
There are multiple tools. There is After Effects, there is Maya software. More commonly, tools like Filmora and FX Home are used commonly.
Photoshop?
Yes, Photoshop also. It's for more for photo image editing.
Can you tell me main priorities of Union Budget 2023?
Yes, sir. So in the budget that we have mainly seven priorities. We are calling them the sub-3 priorities. We have the investment and infrastructure, the inclusive growth. We are talking about unleashing the potential. We are talking about green growth for environment. We are talking about the young India, the 𝐼𝐨𝐫 𝐕𝐢𝐝. We are also focusing upon financial growth of the country. And I think there's one more priority what we recall right now. It's reaching the last minute.
How do you see the economics of Pakistan or Sri Lanka vis-a-vis Indian economy? Can you compare?
Yes, sir. So compared to those countries, our country is in a much stable position right now. First, forex reserve of India is very high compared to those countries. Second, fiscal deficit of India is coming under control. In those countries, Pakistan, Sri Lanka both, the fiscal deficit and debt to income ratio are very high. In fact, those countries are facing this, Pakistan especially nowadays, it's like facing this annual supplement crisis. In our country, we are at least through the capital account surplus, have been able to manage our balance of payment surplus and using our forex reserves also. Likewise, in those countries, more emphasis has been upon the unnecessary expenditure through the military or populist policies. It led to the fiscal deficit deterioration in those countries, and likewise in India. I think more focus upon the growth rate as well as the largest, fastest growing economy in the world. So we're in a better position compared to those countries.
Thank you.
Divyansh, is it audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So your hobby is video editing. So what are the parameters you can keep if you upload any video on YouTube and it cannot violate any norms for a smooth functioning of videos?
So there are a few parameters that to be taken into account. The very first thing is the frame per second. If the video is too big, then I think I would slightly reduce the frame per second for smoothly uploading the video and making the user experience more easier. Likewise, I think so I'm not able to think of more parameters right now.
Okay, fine. Can you tell me some of that Jain Prelims site in Rajasthan?
Yes, sir. Sir, in Rajasthan we have the Mount Abu, the Dilwar temples are there, multiple Jain temples. Likewise in Jaipur we have a big Jain temple under the construction nowadays, and some of the Jain pilgrims across the state are there.
There are some issues related to Jaina's temple in Gujarat and Jharkhand recently. Are you aware of these things?
Yes, sir.
What are that
Yes,
issue related to that?
So, sir, in Jharkhand the issue was mainly about the Parasnath peak and the temple there. So there have been a proposal to increase tourism there and do some construction there. So local Jain community have been protesting against the disturbance to the temple and its infrastructure. Likewise in Gujarat, we have the Shikharji Samir temple, the Paltana temple, and there have been allegations about vandalism in those temples, and again the Jain community people have been protesting about those issues.
Do you know that why that vandalism has been done there? What are the issues?
So I'm not aware about the cause of the vandalism.
What are the philosophy of Mahavir Jain?
So sir, the philosophy of Mahavir Jain can be seen through the three trinity of Jainism, that is belief in the knowledge, faith and good conduct, and that can be achieved through non-stealing, through celibacy, through always saying the truth, and through non-possession and control over desires. Through these philosophies, Jainism can be.
My second last question, what are the drawback of that any candidate fight election more than one constituency, either in Lok Sabha or Vidhan Sabha?
Sir, a few drawbacks are actually possible. One drawback is going to that if the candidates wins both the constituencies, then one constituency would have to vacate it. It would lead to bypolls, leading to wastage of public money. Second issue is that since public are not allowed to vote in more than one constituency, that gives an unfair advantage to the candidate to constitute from more than one constituency. Likewise, it's also not very justified from the perspective of fair elections, because some candidates are contesting from more than one constituency. They're getting this unfair advantage.
My last question, suppose you are very enthusiastic about the cricket. Rohit Sharma is a captain of all format, either in Test series, T20 or maybe one day. Do you think it is a advice to retain the captain of Rohit Sharma for the entire three format of the game?
Although I think that in my opinion he has performed really well as the captain of all three formats, he has been doing consistently in all the formats. But we need to plan for the future. And since the next T20 World Cup is 2 years later, and by that time he may not be active in all the formats considering his age. So at least in the T20 format we may go towards a newer captain to reduce his responsibilities also and prepare more for the future also.
Okay, now well relaxed, we are giving you the feedback. Sir.
इंडिविजुअल थोड़ा सा जस्ट सेट इट कर दीजिए. Yes, now we'll have the members will give you feedback. आप लोग दोनों देखो क्या हो गया ये. Press Alt to see.
Well, Divyanshu, you said carbohydrate while for instant energy and everything. You know, cellulose is also carbohydrate. Starch is also carbohydrate, and it takes maximum time to dissolve to get converted into glucose. So carbohydrate is a very vague word. It's instant glucose, at the most sucrose, and even you can say fructose if you want to take fruits before your exercise or something. So it should have been very particular. Carbohydrate is a very vague term. Your confidence is good, your presentation is good, knowledge also, budget you have prepared very well, though you forgot 1-2 points, you revise it. Budget is important event at present. When is your interview?
2nd March.
2nd March. Maybe if some new topic does not come, sectorial, in a very sectorial manner you study the budget, because somebody will definitely ask, and your knowledge about the Indian economy and then comparison with the neighboring states is very good. Overall your presentation is good, your dress sense is good, though we have seen only your bust, but this is good, it is impressive. And your face smiles, you focus on the speaker, this is good. So wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Divyanshu sir has already summed up beautifully. But I would say only one thing, since you are from NCC, read about defense forces properly. How NCC will help you was a beautiful answer given by you, but knowledge about defense forces, their function, a bit, not in operational details are not required. All the best.
आप ही बोल दीजिए, कोई नहीं, आप ही बोल दीजिए सर, आप ही कर लीजिए लास्ट, आप ही कर दीजिए सर। अच्छा,
Well, you performed well, I will say well. You have a pleasing personality and you appear confident and has a good face there. My colleagues have given you the various, I don't want to add much more. But you see, you have appeared for a video online mock interview. I will suggest, if possible, do attend a physical mock interview. It is, of course, if it is convenient, I think if you are in your own city or any institute, wherever you can feel confident, because you need the tensions of waiting outside the interview hall and then entering. Interview, I think performance interview is mostly your cool, calm. Knowledge, of course, is there, but the interview board will be more interested in seeing how cool, calm you can be, how can you face adverse questions, what is your confidence level. These are the needs for the administrator. So I will suggest you can have mock interview session in your home also, along with friends, someone can there, your family member, or you can any nearby institute where you feel confident. That will give you courage to face the interview board. Rest is good. Do prepare general studies. There are a lot of the current affairs question may come. There may be questions on your subject also. So that is there. You are a student of science, but you have taken geography. But geography and science, there is some linkage there, of course. So many topics from the geography you can question. But I will say improve your confidence. You are confident. Make it more practice. Thank you.
Yes.
Divyanshu, I think all the members has given you that feedback. Your presentation is good. I think that you have to maintain these things. Just try to knowledge and update yourself for the current happening in and around country or abroad. And rest is you just try to maintain that pace only. We are taking the online so much, we cannot say that what is your body language only by seeing your screen and all. But try to come for that offline mock interviews in our center, in other centers as well. Thank you. All the best.